Hello children, how are you all? Did you all go through the video and presentation last week? I hope everybody read the lesson also. This week we will continue with the same lesson, Care for our Environment. Let's get started. Chapter 4, Care for our Environment, second video. Let's recall what we have learned in the previous video. We learned what is environment. All that surrounds us form an environment. We saw how to keep our city clean and green, and also about the pledge, green city, clean city. We learned what are natural resources and the living and non-living natural resources. We also learned the uses of natural resources like land, water, plants, animals, minerals, and fossil fuels. Now let's move on to some more topics in the same lesson. Okay, children? When natural resources become scarce or less, we get affected. What does this mean, children? For example, if we do not get clean water, what happens? Can we drink water which is dirty? No. Can we wash vessels? Can we wash clothes? Can we keep ourselves clean and our houses clean? No. We also might fall ill if we drink the dirty water. What if we do not get clean air to breathe? We will have respiratory problems. Okay? Overuse of natural resources also causes problems. We learned in the previous video that many types of furniture and paper are made from wood. Now, in want for more wood, what are we doing? We are cutting down more and more trees and making the land barren. Children, now that you are learning about natural resources, uses of natural resources and its scarcity, you need to question and observe yourselves. Do I waste or overuse food, water, electricity, paper, and other natural resources? You should be careful about wastage. You should eat food only as much as you can eat. You should not serve a lot of food on your plate and then throw away the extra food which you could not eat. You should not throw away the leftover water in your water bottles because water is precious. You can water the plants with that same water. Okay, children? Hence, protecting and managing the natural resources in the right way is called conservation. We also saw that animals are killed for their fur and skin to make coats, jackets, shoes, belts, wallets, and many more things. In the bargain, what is happening, children? More and more animals are killed, and this is leading to an imbalance in the nature. This means that those animals are going to be extinct as they are now endangered. Now, what is the meaning of extinct and endangered? Let us see. When a particular species of plants or animals that are reducing or are not going to exist anymore on earth, they are called endangered species. Example, the mountain gorilla, tigers, elephants, snow leopards, and many more. If we do not save them, in future we cannot see them as they would have become extinct. Let us see the small video regarding them. Of a particular animal or plant species means that a particular animal or a plant is not alive anywhere in the world right now. They do not exist anymore or might have ended. All of you must have watched the movie Jurassic Park or The Lost World. Which animal did you all see in that movie? Yes, they are dinosaurs. You all must have wondered, did dinosaurs really exist or is it just some imaginary animal? No, dinosaurs used to exist on Earth millions of years ago. However, now they are extinct. Now watch a short video where you can see some more animals which used to exist on Earth and now they are extinct. In your textbook on page number 22, there is a bit called Think. Think, is it reasonable to feel angry, sad, helpless or depressed about environmental problems? Yes, of course we all feel angry on people who destroy the environment. Sad that the non-renewable resources are getting empty from the earth. Helpless that we are unable to stop the endangered animals and plants from becoming extinct, and depressed that our future generations will not have enough natural resources to live their lives comfortably. We all should feel responsible towards the environment and do our part every day to conserve our natural resources. Now let us learn some simple ways to conserve our natural resources. Stop polluting land, water and air with garbage and other dirt. Protect the wild animals and plants. Stop people from cutting down trees without planting new saplings. Use petrol and electricity carefully. Avoid the use of plastic. Give away the waste papers to Kabadiwala. Throw the empty chips packets and other used plastic packets in the dustbin. Turn off the lights and fans when they are not in use. Water the plants in your surroundings. Get the leaking taps repaired in your houses. Now that you have learned the simple ways to conserve natural resources, you need to learn the phrase, the 3 R's of the environment. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Children, did you all hear these words before? They are generally termed as the 3 R's of the environment. The meaning of these 3 R's is to prevent waste and conserve natural resources. By practicing the 3 R's, we can save our environment and planet Earth. Now, what is the meaning of these 3 words, reduce, reuse and recycle? Reduce is to limit the amount of waste we create in the first place. For example, buying products with less packaging and carrying our own tote bags instead of buying new shopping bags every time you go for shopping. Also, by turning off the water tap while brushing your teeth. This not only saves water but also electricity. Also, by switching off the lights and fans when you don't use that room. By this, we save electricity. So these are just 1 or 2 examples of reduce. You may think of many more things of how to reduce. Reuse is nothing but taking the old items that you might want to throw away and find a new way or use for them. For example, reusing the glass jars or the containers or the cans. Also, by using the bags again that we get from shopping, clothes, shoes and other things. Okay, children? The last one is recycle. What is recycling? Recycling is the process of converting the waste material into new materials and objects. For example, paper, plastic and glass items can be recycled to make new products. In this way, we are not using new raw material. That is, we are not cutting down more wood to make paper. Okay, and then uh, uh, the old paper, plastic and glass items are again crushed or recycled and new products are made out of it. Okay, children, now let us see the small 3 hours song for kids. You may remember it very well because it's made for kids.
Let's learn the 3 R's of the environment: reduce, reuse, and recycle. Here we go. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Easy to remember. And if you learn them, you will save planet Earth with the 3 R's, yes. Reduce the bags that you use, whether paper or plastic. Bring your own tote bag to the market. Always make sure to close the faucet. When your teeth you're brushing, turn off the lights you don't need to save energy, to save water as well. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Easy to remember. And if you learn them, you will save planet Earth with the 3 R's, yes. Reuse the bags that you get from presents, all the boxes and the bottles. If they're in a good state, don't throw them out. Gather the water from the shower while waiting for it to get warm. You can use it for more things, like watering the plants or to mop the floor. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Easy to remember. And if you learn them, you will save planet Earth with the 3 R's, yes. Recycle paper, plastics, and glass, organics and metal. Separate them by colors. Don't mix them up always. Try to buy those products that have been recycled. That way you encourage other people to recycle too. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Easy to remember. And if you learn them, you will save planet Earth. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Easy to remember. And if you learn them, you will save planet Earth with the 3 R's, yeah.
Children, do you all miss coming to school? Do you want to play, run around in your school playground and premises? Learn lessons in your classroom? Yes, I'm quite sure that all of you feel the same way. So, in the future, when you all come to school after this COVID-19 pandemic ends, I'm very sure that all of you all will feel responsible towards the environment and also care for the environment. Then, as students of class 3, what is your role to care for the environment in and around your school premises? In your textbook, the last bit is the same. We see how students of class 3 are divided in 4 groups, group A, B, C and D, and they take up different responsibilities or duties for every month. Let us see. The work assigned to group A was to water the plants, to help the gardener and to look after a new tree. And when students of group A started doing this work, they understood not to pluck flowers and branches. The work assigned to group B children was to clean the school. How? They used to collect garbage and throw it in the dustbin from the school. And when they all started doing this, the understanding that they got was littering spoils the environment and polythene bags spoils the surroundings. The work assigned to group C was to collect old books and clothes. After collecting them, they distributed these old books and clothes to those who needed them. And when they did this, they understood that things can be reused. Reusing things reduces wastage. And the work assigned to group D was to prepare a poster. use me and put it near the dustbins. When they did this, they understood that they should spread awareness about the need to keep the surroundings clean. In this slide, children, you can see the same work done by Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D in picture form. Okay, children? The homework for this week, children, is read the full lesson on page number 20, 21, 22 and 23. Then copy the difficult words in your classwork book. And finally, complete the exercises in the textbook itself on page number 24, bit A and B.
So children, did you all understand the presentation? Did you all like it? Those of you all who did not understand, please go through the video again and again. And also read the lesson twice. This week, please complete the textbook activity on page number 24. See you all next week, children. God bless you all.